Hey, what's up, everybody? I figured for our first inaugural Brotrio video, we'd go ahead and recap our top 10 favorite games shown at E3 2017. Alright, let's start off with Shadow of the Colossus.
I love that game so much.
It's a good one.
I never bought the re-release, so I'm excited that they're doing a remake, but that's why it's so low, is because it's a remake of a game that pretty much has already been remade.
Yeah.
But at least this one's from the ground up. It's not just another remaster.
It's the HD remake.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they add a few more Colossi to fight, maybe.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but
Maybe some more
let's
stuff
hope.
to do.
yeah, a few more things to collect. A few
Less
more
lizards.
No, we need more lizards. Doesn't he eat them or something?
He eats the tails,
Yeah.
and he gets grip strength.
More grip. First time I played through it, I didn't even know that, so I just had the basic
Oh.
grip and all that. So the final boss was crazy.
They could give
hard.
us something to actually do on top of that church.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Korok's
Did y'all
defined.
know, though, that the same company that did the remaster is doing the remake?
I didn't.
That's cool.
If the Eco team did it, then it would take 20 years.
Yeah,
So
yeah, Blue Point wasn't satisfied with the remake. They're just like, you know what? We're just going to remaster this. But it's Shadow of the Colossus, and I am not complaining. That is one of the best games of all time.
Yeah.
Right, and moving on up to number 9, we have the Kirby game for Nintendo Switch. I thought this game looked really good.
Yeah, like recruiting enemies looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
it looks good. I'm glad I have Poppy Brothers Jr. back. I've missed him since Superstar. You might have could get him in Kirby. No, that was Goofy in Kirby 3.
It's got everything from the top 3 best Kirby games, in my opinion, because
Yeah.
Return to Dreamland was super fun, had the 4-player co-op. It has mixing powers from Kirby 64, and it has friends that can take over enemies and be the enemies instead of just being
Yeah.
a Waddle Dee
Yeah, just
forever,
stuck
or
Waddle
being
Dee.
that weird blue
And power mixing.
other Kirby.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Power mixing? No, I missed it. But my main concern is that we've gotten so many Kirby games the past few years. They all feel pretty much the same to me. But we'll see how this one turns
Well,
out.
normally Kirby comes in at the end of a system for the most part, but this time he's coming in relatively soon. So hopefully that's a good sign.
Yes.
And he's not made out of yarn or clay, and you don't use the stylus to
Yeah.
make him go all over the place.
We made it in this list over Yoshi, though.
Yeah. Well. All right, and moving on up to number 8, we have Dragonball Fighters.
Is it Fighters or Fighter Z? I'm assuming Fighters because there doesn't seem to be a space.
Fighters.
Yeah.
Just a reference, I guess.
It looks fun. It looks super fast-paced, which is always good for a fighting game.
And I'm glad they swooped in and one-upped Marvel vs. Capcom with the 3v3 system with the helpers and all that, because they cut that out.
Yeah.
No X-Men? Come on.
Yeah, and Dragon Ball Fighters looks like hand-drawn animations and everything. It looks super smooth. Everything I've seen looks awesome in it.
Yeah, and I doubt it, but I'm still hoping that it's actual 3-on-3 players.
Yeah, one could
So-
hope, but they didn't really
We'll see.
confirm or deny. I'm not
If
getting
it's
my
all of
hopes
us
up.
on the same time, that's gonna get crazy.
Yeah. And they did show that Gold Frieza is in it, so... And since it's called Dragon Ball Fighters, it's more likely going to span fighters from start to finish with Dragon Ball. We might get Rayleigh and Emperor Pilaf and his robot.
Yeah, like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had so many people, and a lot of them, most of them felt different from each other.
Yeah.
There were a lot of clones, too. I mean,
I can almost guarantee we're going to be getting movie characters like Broly
Yeah.
and Bardock. Probably some Super.
I just want a lot of characters.
Maybe some GT. Which I would be fine with. I like some of the characters in GT, not the show, but...
They at least bring in Super Saiyan 4 a lot with games.
Yeah, and Omega Shenron.
Yeah.
Alright.
Vegeta with his mustache.
Yeah, and Baby's cool. Alright, and moving on up to number 7, Anthem. Now this game looked really good. The graphics were super clean, super crisp.
It looks like the funnest jetpack in any game I've
Yeah,
ever
it
seen.
does.
Yeah, it does. I love how it has the jetpack on to make him run faster.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks, everyone said it looks like Mass Effect mixed with Destiny,
Yeah.
which can probably a good thing, but I'm glad they're getting off of their older IPs after the travesty that was Andromeda.
Yeah, I hope it's not just a Destiny clone, though.
Yeah.
Because a lot of games have been doing that. And, I mean, it's not bad, I guess. It's just BioWare could do much better. They normally have such great games. This one looks far more action-based than any other game they've released, though. Also, they haven't shown any choices in dialogue yet.
That's true.
Yeah, that being a drop-in, drop-out multiplayer type thing, like it seems to be.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the choices, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's basically what Destiny was supposed to be and has a good story that's actually in the game.
Yeah.
And
They had choices in an MMO though, unless BioWare didn't make the Old Republic. I don't know if they did.
I don't know. Either way, we don't know too much about Anthem yet, and I can't wait to find out more. And with that said, going on to number 6, Kingdom Hearts 3. Now this game, when that trailer came out at midnight, it had me just, my heart was pumping.
yeah, I still think it's weird that wasn't part of their conference, but
Yeah, Square Enix just decided to release their trailer for a trailer, and they did it, but it looked good. Everything looked awesome in it. Coliseum was mainly shown off, that was it for Worlds, but
And it'll be out in 2030.
if we're lucky.
let's hope it's before that.
I mean, it's been over 10 years since 2. I don't know.
Now this one, we literally didn't hear anything else about it other than it was happening. The Pokemon RPG on Nintendo Switch.
That's just an exciting prospect.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
an HD Pokemon game, possibly open world. Maybe ditch the random encounters. Still keep it turn-based. I missed a good turn-based RPG, but maybe ditch the random encounters.
Yeah, I'm hoping maybe you can
Make it easier to hunt Pokemon.
eventually come across like the Magikarp Island from Magikarp Jump.
That would
That'd be funny.
awesome.
They're just like, oh, you bothered catching another water type? Why?
If it is open world, I would imagine it would work a lot like Ni no Kuni.
Probably, you pick your little Pokemon and they hop out.
Yeah.
What I would want is more than one region again.
Yes.
Yes.
They haven't done that since Gold and Silver,
Yes.
and it was one of the best parts of that game. I'm not going to ask for every region. That's ridiculous, and the game would take 10 years to come out.
Well, it is a console Pokemon game,
That's
so
true.
it could handle.
Nintendo-
Yeah,
using
it
a
can
lot-
handle a lot
It can
more
handle
space.
all the regions.
And Nintendo's using a lot of other engines, like they're using Unreal, which is why they're able to pump out. They were able to pump out Yoshi so quick. They're using Unreal Engine 4, and
Yeah.
supposedly that makes it quicker to develop a game because you don't have to worry about the engine. So maybe they'll do the same with Pokemon and get it a lot sooner than we think.
We can hope so.
Probably well
Yeah.
before Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. So, anyways, going on to number 4, the Sony SpiderMan game.
Oh,
Now, as Spider-Man being my favorite superhero, I was crazy excited when we got to see how this game plays. It looks basically like Arkham Asylum, but Spider-Man version. And
Yeah.
I am totally okay with that. I don't know if it's quite open world or if it's just like an open area.
I'm
type
hoping
game.
like a semi-open world.
I want to
kinda
say I saw
thing.
an interview where they said it was open world, but story segments aren't going to be.
Yeah,
Because like if it's a guided open world experience, I think that could work.
probably. I mean,
Too open world, you end up just fighting thugs for an hour and forgetting about Scorpion.
well, it's New York, and that's a big place.
I want to see one villain that I want to see in Spider-Man. I hope the main villain is the Spot. He's so lame, but he has such like a ridiculously powerful power. He just
It was.
has his Dalmatian outfit and he like throws portals at people or
Yeah.
something. And
Yeah, interdimensional portals.
yeah, he like throws a portal over there, punches Spider-Man in the face from 20 feet away. That could be a
I mean-
really interesting fight. They pulled off a game with Mysterio as the main villain. They can pull off the Spot.
Well,
That's true.
They already showed the Mr. Negative is the main villain, and he has similar powers.
They never said
in
he
a
was the
way.
main one.
Well, I mean, he's the main one shown in the trailer.
Yeah, but maybe he's not the main one. Maybe, as much as I love Venom, I hope maybe he's in there, but I hope he's not the main villain again. He's been the main villain in so many Spider-Man games.
But yeah, that Spider-Man game looks amazing.
Like, oh, good God.
But anyways, going to number 3, we have God of War, or as Scotty calls it,
God of Thor. Or God of 4, either way.
Yeah.
Either way, Kratos has finished murdering Greek gods, and he has moved to Norse
It
mythology.
was more than just the gods. He murdered that entire mythology.
Well, either way, he's in Norse mythology now. He's got a son. He's got a beard. Thoughts?
Got an axe.
That's the best way to go about it. I'm going to shave my head and paint my body white when I go pick it up.
Oh, God.
Have a kid in the meantime, maybe. And, man, it just looks so good. I like that the combat took an entirely different turn from the previous games.
Yeah.
And you have a sun button now, supposedly. I saw in an interview.
Yeah.
You push a button and he'll, like, shoot an arrow at an enemy or whatever.
Yeah, it looks a lot like your son operates like Ellie did from Last of Us. Which
I hope
is
so.
awesome. Like the smart AI that seems to be a trend in new games is great compared to like the AI of Resident Evil 5.
Yeah,
Is
'cause
almost unplayable because of it.
nobody likes an escort mission.
Yeah.
So
And I really like that they already showed us that the World Snake is in this game. I forget its actual name, but it just popped out of the water and was like, Codex! Somehow, Kratos' son can understand it.
He spat out his Mjolnir frost axe.
I'm just curious how his son can understand that. I mean, maybe it was taught to him, or maybe his mother is, I don't know, maybe his mother's some kind of Norse goddess or something, and that's he can automatically understand it. I'm just interested to see where that goes. I just wish his kid didn't look the way he did. I don't
His
like
kid does look a little pathetic, but I think that's the point. Is
Yeah.
he's nothing like Kratos,
Seeing
so
him-
Kratos has to deal with him.
Yeah, seeing
And teach
Kratos
him.
be so
Yeah.
patient with that child was just
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, he yelled a little bit when the kid shot him in the shoulder, but, you know, he's Kratos. He's been through worse. What does he care? He impaled himself on the blade of Olympus and crawled off a cliff, and he was fine, evidently.
took a column in the chest.
Yeah. But yeah, God of War looks really cool.
Say it right.
God of Thor looks really cool. Looks like it might be open world, maybe it's just open area, but it looks a lot more open than the past God of War games were. Right, and number 2, we have 2 games. And you guessed it, they're the 2 Metroid games. Now, Prime 4, we just got the announcement that it was happening.
2 Metroids.
We haven't had this happen since the first Metroid Prime and Metroid Fusion came out.
That was 2000, like, what, 1?
So it
Something
was
like that.
forever ago.
2002, I think, was Metroid Prime.
But Metroid Prime 4, I don't see coming out any earlier than maybe holiday 2018 if we're lucky. More than likely 2019, maybe 2020.
Sooner
Yeah,
than
it could
Kingdom
be.
Hearts 3.
But Metroid Return of Samus
Oh, I'm so excited about that.
is coming out September, right?
Yes.
Sounds right.
15th,
Yeah.
14th, something like that.
Yeah, a remake.
It's this
of
year,
Metroid
so-
2. It's been long awaited by fans. There have been many, like, fan-made ones that Nintendo shuts down all the time.
Yeah.
But Nintendo finally realized everybody wants it, so they're remaking it. And
That's why they
the
shut it
biggest
down.
addition is the map. Because the original one didn't have a map.
And I'm just glad we're going to see Queen Metroid in all her horrifying glory.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I was a little kid, Metroid 2, we got it. I think he got it for his birthday. He's the oldest.
Yeah,
Aaron
something like
on the
that.
end there. And I watched him play a good bit of it, and the Queen Metroid scared the crap out of me. It was
Horrifying.
just this big brontosaurus alligator. I think it showed her at the beginning of the trailer that weird mouth
Probably.
or something.
Yeah.
She just screeched or something. It was
Could have been an Omega.
reaching her 8-bit neck at
Or
you.
just an egg.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was horrifying, and
And it,
I can't wait to fight her because that's one of the
It
few
looks
Metroids
like-
I've never played
since the other ones seem to have...
or never beaten, I should say. Sorry.
Well, yeah. since it seems like they have better behavior than they did in the Game Boy one.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if she's not just gonna stand there and snap at you.
Yeah.
Like if she's gonna be moving around and
they might give her an upgrade like Mother Brain got in Super Metroid.
And I really like that Samus can just smack them with her gun.
Yeah,
like,
the melee is really cool.
That's the one thing that Other M did okay with Samus whopping people with her gun.
Yeah.
And everything else was pure trash, and they almost killed the franchise.
Yeah.
We haven't had a proper Metroid game. If you even call that a proper Metroid game, we haven't had one since then. We got Federation Force, which could have been cool if it was a good game. Like, it could have opened up the Metroid universe a little wider. I would have rather seen a spin-off with one of those cool bounty hunters from Metroid Prime 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than just some chibi guys. But Metroid Prime 4 is definitely going to have that one bounty hunter that hates Samus. I forget his name because he came in at the end of Federation Force, and I believe he has a baby Metroid in his possession now. So that could be interesting. He had something ridiculous in his possession. We'll have to look it up later.
Yeah, he was hunting Samus at the end of Prime 3. If you 100%ed it, you got to see his ship fly by. But yeah, Samus is back twice.
In a big way.
And
don't let her die again, Nintendo.
We couldn't be happier.
You keep her silent. No one giving her orders all the time. No talk about the baby. Ugh.
What I'm excited about is how that planet, like they rendered it in a way that kind of is a callback to the first one because that planet is really yellow looking.
Yeah.
You think they can tell we love Metroid yet? It's so good.
Yeah, this is going to be like its own piece.
Anyways, moving on to number 1, we have Super Mario Odyssey, and this game looks super, to be quite honest. But yeah, the game looks amazing. Like Mario, the graphics look good. Mario can possess people with his hat.
His hat's a demon, just straight up.
Yeah, Cappy.
I'm sure it's more of a ghost, but demon sounds better.
I want to be a Mario that's also a T-Rex.
Yeah, you can possess T-Rex. You can possess
Goombas, Cheeps,
practically every enemy, and
lampposts, trees, electricity,
tanks,
fire. Did you see the tree?
Yeah,
possess a tree. It just wiggled, and there's a moon under there. And that's what you're most excited about is the collectibles moons instead of stars this time.
Well, that's not the reason, but this is one of the first 3D Marios I've been excited about.
Yeah,
he doesn't like collecting stars, even though in the 2D ones you just hit a flag.
You got shine sprites and sunshine.
That's still kind of a star.
Well, it's a sun, so yeah.
But moons aren't a star, and you can't say they are at all.
True.
I didn't mean to rhyme.
But yeah, Mario Odyssey looks really, really good. You can buy outfits for the first time in a Mario game. Looks like they're definitely changing it up, similar to how Breath of the Wild changed up the Zelda formula. Hopefully, some of the outfits might do something. Like maybe you can go to... We haven't seen all the kingdoms yet, but maybe there's like a medieval kingdom, and you can get like armor, and it'll have like, you know, extra health or something for Mario.
Maybe you could get a Luigi outfit and jump a little bit higher.
Yeah. And if they don't have Donkey Kong swoop in, snatch up Pauline, go on a building and just start jumping up and down.
Dude, it's New
knock
Donk City.
Knock down the girders in a way that Mario can get up there.
That would be awesome.
Start throwing barrels.
Yeah. One of my favorite things was that jazz song in the trailer.
Yeah, the original song.
It was so well done. I didn't even know it was an original song. I thought they Bioshocked it and just licensed out a bunch of stuff. But then they started talking about collecting coins and you're my one-up girl, and I was like, good lord, this is incredible.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Yeah, it looks really fun.
It looks so weird.
All the gameplay looked just very fluid in how it played. Like, they didn't have a halt in gameplay at all. The slowest I saw it was when Mario was riding on a platform, but that was the platform speed.
Yeah. And I didn't notice any slowing down when there was like a lot of enemies on the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
The only thing that might not be good is the whole no traditional power-ups thing.
Yeah,
none of the 3D Marios really had traditional power-ups.
That's true.
Well, no. They had like the Bee suit and the Cloud suit and
But this one looks
that.
Like in a way it'll have the most power-ups because we don't know what all the enemies' abilities are.
There's potentially hundreds of power-ups because you can possess that one plant thing that can like raise its feet.
Stretchy leg. You can possess a Goomba. I don't know what they can do. They're pretty pathetic.
You can possess those tiki things that like
With the shades.
raise their sunglasses, and
You can possess a fire brother, a hammer brother. Well,
you can possess anything.
a frying pan brother.
You can possess
Bullet
practically
Bill.
anything as long as it doesn't have a hat on. I know that because
Oh.
you have to knock its hat off to possess it.
There are certain things you can't
I didn't
possess.
know
But
that.
how I hope the
Yeah.
final battle goes is you're fighting Bowser, knock his hat off, and possess him. Just jump off the cliff and get out. Jump in the lava, hop out of Bowser, and then Mario marries Peach. The end.
That would be cute. That would be
Be
awesome.
such an upturn for the franchise.
if they actually,
got hitched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After 30 years. See, Nintendo's amazing because they take this over 30-year-old franchise and they made it feel so fresh and new with this, just with a trailer. It's ridiculous. They did the same thing with Breath of the Wild and Zelda, and
Yeah.
hopefully Prime 4 is really good. I don't know if it's going to be open world, but
We're this excited about Prime 4, and the trailer was just a number 4 with some music.
There haven't been enough Metroids that it really felt like they were playing it safe with Metroid.
Yeah, true.
Like it felt like that a lot with Mario, with all the
Most Metroids are radically different.
3D
because
Land, 3D World,
after
all that.
the Primes were
Ever since Galaxy 1, because Galaxy 2 was still playing it safe in my opinion, because they knew it would be successful.
Yeah.
But it felt like they were playing it safe with Mario for years, and to some extent Zelda, but not as much because those releases were a lot more sporadic. But I'm just so excited that I'm mainly excited that Nintendo's back. Switch is selling well.
Yeah.
We're gonna probably see a lot more of their old IPs and a few new ones like ARMS. And Splatoon's fairly recent, stuff like that. I'm just really excited for Nintendo's future. I know I went off topic a little there, but I got really excited.
Well, that's fine. I mean, it was a good show.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of like the Sony. I'm confused why they didn't do like any of the 3DS stuff in their spotlight, but
Yeah. Well, they announced it was going to be
kinda-
Switch only, and then they knew they had the Treehouse stuff to
See,
show off.
Not
well, yeah,
3D.
it's just a weird spot to put like random trailers that are announcing a new game.
See, not to dump on this new Yoshi game, but I was so glad that was the trailer directly after Prime 4, because I couldn't have handled any more excitement at that point. If
It was a good,
It was a good breather.
It
I'm
was a
sure
good-
it'll be a fun
good
game.
buffer.
And the Yoshi game, like Yoshi's Island, the first one is incredible. It's one of the greatest games on the Super Nintendo. But after that, the Yoshi games to me were kind of forgettable.
yeah.
Well, a lot of them are really easy.
Yeah,
So-
that's the thing. Yoshi's Island was kind of difficult. It wasn't like super difficult, except for the lost levels or whatever you call them. The two at the end that you unlock from collecting all the flowers and
Oh,
coins.
yeah.
Those
I
were
forgot
pretty
about
tough.
those.
They were really tough. Yeah.
But I'll probably get it. I'll probably get them all. I'm going to get all these on the list, but I'll probably get the Yoshi one too because I think it deserves a little talking about because I felt like I was trashing on it the whole time.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Yoshi's always fun. He's always cool to see. They did show that this game is going to have the co-op other red Yoshi come in, like the one from Epic Yarn.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool.
Woolly World.
Oh.
Epic
that
Yarn
was
was
Kirby.
Kirby.
All right, so those were our thoughts on top 10 games we liked most at E3 2017. If you liked what we said, give this video a like. Tell us what you liked in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And we've been Brotrio.